Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to start off this tutorial with hair, and today I'm using my Irresistible Me hair extensions. So I'm just going to start by brushing them out, and they are kind of wavy from the last time I did wear them, but I'm just going to start with brushing them out, and then I'll show you how I do wave them out and kind of curl them. So today I'm going to use my Muk Curling Stick, and I will list the size of the barrel down below just because I don't know off the top of my head. So I'm going to start off by tying up the top half of my hair and curling the bottom section just away from my face. This barrel is quite large, so these are not going to really turn out into tight curls. These are probably going to be more of loose waves. That is exactly what I want, just because I don't like extremely curly hair on myself. I just think waves always look so elegant and beautiful. So now I'm going to start teasing the bottom section of my hair so I can start putting hair extensions in. You do not have to do this, I just prefer to, just because my hair extensions sit very securely on my head when I do tease it, and it does create all over volume in my hair as well. So once I've put my first piece in, I'm just going to go back over with my curler and make sure to curl away from my face, just leaving it on there for a few seconds and then just dropping the curl pretty much. I'm not going to hold it in my hand just because I want these to be waves and I don't want them to be extremely curly. So I'm just going back over, and then pretty much I'm just going to repeat all the steps I've showed you. I'm going to continue kind of curling away from my face, then teasing my hair, and then putting in more pieces and just continuing that all through my hair, and you know, just creating a lot of volume through it. If you do want to see an in-depth video on my hair extensions, I will leave that linked down below so you can see exactly how I do pop them in my hair. So once I've finished all my teasing and curling, I'm just going to brush through all my hair just so the curls kind of drop, and then we've got these nice beautiful waves. So for makeup, I'm just going to start priming my eyes with some concealer as usual, and I'm just keeping the makeup pretty safe today because this is exactly what I did wear to the wedding. So after I've primed my eyes, I'm just going to set it with kind of this yellow powder right here, just so all the other shadows do blend better later. Now I'm going to grab this peachy shade, and I'm going to put this right in the crease just for my transition colour, and then after I have blended that through, I'm also going to take Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek and just kind of blend out that kind of harsh line I can see near my brow bone. So I'm just going to blend those both together just to get that perfect transition colour. So now going in with Frappe, I'm just going to blend this through the crease and just kind of smoke it out a little bit. I always go with warm colours when I'm kind of doing special occasion makeup. I just find it really flattering on myself. So now I'm taking Cocoa Bear, which is one of my favourite eyeshadows, and I'm going to blend this on the outer corner and in the crease just to again deepen it up and make it warmer. Now I'm taking a foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. I believe it's called Showtime. I actually can't remember, but I will list everything down below. And this is kind of a maroony shadow, and it's very, very shimmery, but very beautiful, and it's very pigmented. So I decided to use this in the crease just to make it really bronzy and glamorous. And then I went in with my Mary Lou highlighter, and I used this all over my eyelid as an eyeshadow. So to darken the whole look up, I'm now taking Corrupt and popping this on the outer corner. I just wanted to make it a little bit more dramatic because I pretty much like dramatic makeup. And now I'm going in with my gel liner and just tight lining my eyes just to make sure there's no kind of gaps when I put liquid liner on, after I poked myself in the eye a few times. And then I'm going in with my liquid ink liner, and I'm just doing a cat wing because that's pretty much my favourite type of liner and I find it very flattering on my eye shape. And then after that, I'm just going in with some mascara and just popping on some lashes. So before I put on makeup, I'm just going to moisturise and prime. So I'm just using my Sukin moisturiser today. This is my favourite moisturiser. And after I've popped that on, I end up going in with my primer. Just make sure you let these sink into the skin before you do put on your foundation. Otherwise your foundation will probably fall off your face just because there's too much product everywhere on your face. So make sure it is completely absorbed into your skin before you do that. So for foundation, I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and this is in the colour NC30, so it will match my fake tan. I know the colour of my hands and my chest look a little bit funny in this lighting, but when you see kind of outside in natural light, it all matches. I've just got really shit lighting in my house, unfortunately. And now I'm just going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in NC25, and I'm just kind of covering those blemish areas that are a little bit more red. And then I go in with my highlight concealer, which is quite bright, and I'm just popping this under my eyes and just highlighting there and a little bit on my forehead and chin and everywhere else I usually do highlight. So now I'm taking my contour kit and taking the two lightest shades and putting this under my eyes just to set that highlight area, and I also will be putting it on my forehead, my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And now I'm taking my BYS powder and just lightly setting everywhere else. Now going back in with my contour kit, I'm going in with the warm shade and I'm going to start bronzing the outer perimeter of my face, so just around my cheeks, on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. And now I'm going in with the cooler shade just to contour my face. So to give my face a little bit more of a summery glow, I'm going to take my Hourglass bronzer and just kind of pop that around my cheek area, kind of where I bronzed. And now I'm just going to take my Makeup Geek blush in the colour Romance, and this is my favourite blush, and I'm just going to put this on my cheeks, and then I'm going in with my Becca highlighter in Opal and just highlighting on the tops of my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead and pretty much all over my face. So now we're just going to finish off the eyes, and I'm just taking that foiled eyeshadow again and putting this on the lower lash line. I'm just going to blend that through and also go in with the black just to make it a little bit more smoky. And then I'm just going to finish off with some gel liner and mascara. I almost forgot I did put some MAC Fix Plus on my face just to kind of get rid of that powdery look. And then over to the lips, I'm just taking a Rimmel lip liner and just lining my lips. And for my lipstick, it is my usual favourite. It is the Rimmel Nude by Kate lipstick in the colour 45. This is my favourite and I always wear it. So last but not least, we have my outfit. My dress is from Bardot, my clutch is from Colette, and my shoes are from Tony Bianco. And I realised I wasn't wearing any jewellery in this video, oh well. But Jared did film this for me, so I have to thank him. This is why I'm laughing in all the clips. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.